Very good morning to everybody. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer of this conference, International Conference on Integrated Sciences, for giving me an opportunity to present a piece of my work on this platform. Today's talk is different cultivars of Olea europaea leaf extracts showing seasonal based antifungal efficacy against Aspergillus species. So, First of all, the background of the study is as we know that the fungal infections have been increasing for the last many decades, and it has been reported to increase in the mucosal to systemic fungal infections caused by different fungal pathogens like Candida species, which are very common uh, yeast pathogens causing mucosal to epithelial tissues infection resulting in the infection of skin, vagina, and intestine. On the other hand, the filamentous fungi, they known to cause dermatophytosis, especially the group of fungi known as dermatophytes, which includes different fungi like Trichophyton species, Microsporum species, and Aspergillus species. So our work is focused on the efficacy of certain Olea europaea extract over the Aspergillus species. So this Aspergillus species, they are known to cause disease, which is known as aspergillosis, which is mainly caused by the uh, different Aspergillus resulting in the bronchopulmonary aspergillosis, aspergilloma, chronic pulmonary aspergillosis, and invasive aspergillosis, as shown in the picture here. And the problem is that the most of the conventional antifungal drugs which are being used against these fungal pathogens, they are not becoming so successful because of the development of drug resistance reported in the yeast as well as filamentous fungi. So there is a necessity to look for newer antifungal drugs. And in this regard, the essential oils or the plant products or any phytocompounds obtained from the different plants could be hope. Because these plants they have been reported to be used in since ancient times in and they have their ethnomedicinal values, and in recent times, the interest has renewed, especially in the developing countries where the plants they are considered as a alternative source of medicine, and the therapy is also considered as cheaper and also safe and without side effects. So there is a need for systematic screening and evaluation of the in vitro efficacy of many phytoproducts and plants against the drug-resistant fungi. So, considering this, we actually focused on the plant olive, that is the Olea europaea. That plant is cultivated throughout the Mediterranean basin, and it has a very high nutritive value and medicinal as well as curative properties. We especially were interested on the leaf extracts obtained from the olive products. Uh, Actually, these olive extract, leaf extract, they have been used commonly in the Mediterranean diets. The people are using it, and such products they are known to have high amounts of polyphenols. And so these olive extracts they are supposed to provide us phenolic compounds such as oleuropein, tyrosol, hydroxytyrosol, caffeic acid, gallic acid, and lutein, and they have antimicrobial activity reported. And these phenolic compounds they are basically secondary metabolites which have been known to protect the plants also. So considering this, we our study was based on to detect the effect of different olive cultivars, that is Koroniki, Mission, Rugani, Zerb, and also the different seasons in which these plant extracts from the leaves are collected, that is spring and autumn seasons, and we checked their investigated their antifungal efficacy against the Aspergillus species. So in our study, we used Olea europea as essential as a plant, and the cultivars used were Koreniki, Mission, Rogani, and Zerd. And the seasons for spring and autumn, the collection season period, and the strains used were Aspergillus niger and the Aspergillus flavors. And we use agar well diffusion method and the broth microdilution method to determine the antimicrobial efficacy of these extracts, and also we determine the total phenolic content by colorimetric assay. So in our study, we found total phenolic content was highest among the Koroniki and the Zart cultivars, which were obtained in the spring leaves compared to the mission for the autumn leaves. And the results regarding the antimicrobial efficacy as shown here, and we found that among all the tested fungi, the high inhibition of zone was observed against the Aspergillus flavus, followed by the Aspergillus niger, and this was for all the olive extracts. The finding also revealed that different olive cultivars they inhibited fungal species with a varying degree of sensitivity, especially the Koreniki and Rogani. They show high and less inhibition zones respectively. On the other hand, regarding the experiment of the broth microdilution method to determine their inhibitory concentration, we found that only extract they were effective against Aspergillus species, showing the dependency on the olive variety and the time, the season when they were collected. It was ranging from MIC and MXC of Oli extract against the Aspergillus species were ranging between 8 to 37.33 for MIC value, and MXC values between 90 to 256 microgram per ml. So the lowest MIC was observed for the leaves, spring leaves against the Aspergillus flavus, followed by the Aspergillus niger. And the finding also revealed that these different MICs for olive cultivars are there, and especially the cultivars Koroniki and the Zar, they show low MICs and higher MICs respectively. Uh, so on the basis of our study, we conclude that OLE has a natural antifungal substances, and this antifungal property is actually because of the phenolic components. And since the level of phenolic components is varying in the different cultivars obtained in the different leaf seasons, so that is going to affect or affect the antifungal activities of the olive extracts of the different cultivars obtained in the different seasons. So highest amount of phenolic content was recorded in the Koroniki and the Zerd cultivars, and these two cultivars they were showing the highest antifungal activity. So they have correlation that highest antifungal activity is corresponding to the highest amount of phenolic content. So overall, they could be the quite effective to isolate the broad spectrum antifungal drug candidate. Thank you.